streaming. Let's start the streamer Rooney. Are we streaming? Are we live? Ladies and gentlemen, are we? Oh, I see us. There we are. 1 second. Can we get a sound check? Can we get a sound check? A 1 2 1 2 3 4 7 4 4 4 1 4 9 4 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very big situation. Very big situation right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. We have lots to discuss. Lots and lots and lots and lots to discuss. So let's break it down. Let me check if my audio is coming through nice and clearly. Hello? Testing? Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. There we go, boys and girls. How are we doing? How we been? Oh, I've not seen you guys for a while. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Let me get my live stream up over here. Let me get where is it? Let me get Tom Origins on the Tilly Telly. Come on, you silly bitch, work. There we go. Tom. No, we don't like the other Toms. We just want this Tom. Hello. 1 second, dears. I'll be with you momentarily. Breaking news. Probably one of the most, if not the most, anticipated games ever. Oh God! Ah! Shush. One of the most anticipated games ever, if not the most anticipated game. GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6, baby. It's been leaked. Kira is here. Mighty is here, and we love them, and we're grateful for them. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mighty and Kira, and others who may be watching later. We are about to participate in some leaked information. I know, absolutely mega. We shouldn't even be talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. We shouldn't even be discussing it, but we have to. It's too juicy. If you don't mind, you can pop over to the TikTok app, and you can follow this guy over on the TikTok, and it's Tom Origins YT on TikTok, and it's got my face and all my stuff on it. And there may or may not be some footage that we can watch over there, but we can't watch it on YouTube. But we don't need to watch that yet. Don't worry, you don't have to watch it yet. It's a very big day in gaming. Everyone's lost their absolute marbles because GTA 6 has leaked. Last night, whilst everyone was asleep, some strange and wonderfully weird creature decided to release over 90 examples of GTA 6 early in its testing stages. Like, we're talking alphas, we're talking pre-alphas. There's things back there from 2019, things back there from 2021. Wow, we've not seen content for GTA 6 at all. Not even a logo reveal from Rockstar. Not anything. The company, Rockstar, have been so tight-lipped. They've been so hush-hush. They've been so sneaky-bobiki. We've not heard a single thing from Rockstar Games at all in regards to GTA 6. Only the fact that they've closed down Red Dead Online and they're slowly backing off working on GTA 5 Online, ready to put all steam ahead into GTA 6. But apart from that, we've not seen anything. We've not heard anything. And as the rumours are releasing very quickly and leaking very quickly, Rockstar Games are going to be sweating, trying to get themselves out of trouble and trying to get a lot of people's accounts taken down. I've actually never been interested in GTA, but makes an exception for me. Well, thank you, Cara. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, GTA 6, yeah, it's massive. GTA is a huge gaming series, as many of us know. It's very large and expansive, and it's been out since, like, the 90s, I think. It's been going for ages, and I played GTA, just for time reference, okay. I played GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, on the Xbox 360 back in 2012, 2013, okay. Or maybe even earlier than that. I can't actually remember when it actually came out. Alexa, when was the release date for GTA 5 on the Xbox 360?
Here's something I found on the web.
Oh, go on then.
According to Beethoven.com,
Yeah.
GTA 5 was released on both PS3 and Xbox 360 on September 17th, 2013.
So yeah. September 13th, 2013. So I was 30. I wouldn't have been 13 yet. I would have been 12. I would have been 12 years old, and I would have been a bit underage, and I would have been playing GTA 5 on the Xbox 360, and going into school and talking about it and being excited about it and all that stuff. And it was like, it came out and it was massive, but it wasn't a release that like I was overly hyped about, because I played a little bit of GTA 4, but GTA 5 was when I really got fully gripped into the Rockstar Games world. Obviously played Red Dead 1, Red Dead 2 came out, obviously, and that was massive, a huge gaming event, and everyone was calling in sick from work and leaving school and getting days off to play it and making up any and all excuses to go and play the game. And literally, we've not seen an event like that. I mean, the new Call of Duty is coming out, but that comes out every year, and like FIFA as well, like sports games, they come out every year. We've never seen an event like that in gaming before. We've never seen excitement and hype like that ever in gaming in such a long time. And Red Dead 2, as good as that game is, and I love it to pieces, it's nothing compared to GTA 6. Like, the hype, I mean. The overall excitement for GTA 6 is off the charts. Like, this guy, this random person, like guy or girl, or non-gendered, whatever it is, this random person has somehow managed to slide into the DMs of Rockstar Games and like their call centers, their discords, their that type of whatever technology they're using to talk about their games behind the scenes isn't strong enough, because this random guy or girl or person has managed to slip their way in and grab as much content as possible and then dipped, and then they've uploaded it to like sites and forums. And obviously we can't show it, because if we show it, there's a high chance that you get DMCA strike and all the legal stuff comes out, and one thing leads to another. You got to ring Saul Goodman to come out and help you and represent you. So it's been a long awaited game, and it's been hyped up for God knows how long, and everyone's really gassed about it. And eventually now, we got loads of leaks. So literally, I can't go on Twitter, I can't go on TikTok without getting leaks of GTA 6 gameplay and testing. And that's mad. We've never seen a game like that. We've never had an experience to see a little bit of like the behind the scenes in this way. And I really wish Skate 4, apparently, that's done it. Like the company Skate, I don't know who's making it. Like EA owns it, and I can't remember who's exactly making it. But the Skate 4 game, which is like the long awaited sequel to Skate 3, which came out God knows how long ago, that team has done a thing where they'll upload little clips of the behind the scenes, and they'll upload little clips of the testing and the like sort of animation and what they're doing and all the behind the scenes stuff to let the fans know that it's coming and that they're excited to share what they've done and what they've built. Rockstar have not. Rockstar have been very quiet, very hush hush, not telling you anything, not showing you anything, not even a logo. Like the logo I've used in my thumbnail, that's like some artist's version of what it could be. But they've not even released anything, like nothing whatsoever. And already, without their say so, this person has leaked lots of content, and now we know the protagonist names. We know that there's going to be a male and a female protagonist. First time we're seeing a female protagonist in a GTA 5 game, or a GTA game. So that's pretty exciting to see a female protagonist in the single player, because obviously you can play as a female online. And it's nice that there's going to be that female representation in the single player, and that's going to be really interesting. As a male gamer, I've had some of the best games where I've played as strictly a female. I love the Tomb Raiders games. I love The Last of Us, where I played as Ellie. And The Last of Us, the only good thing about The Last of Us 2 was playing as Ellie. And before Abby turned out to be completely evil, I did like Abby. I like playing as Abby, those sections of the games, before she did what she did. But that's a topic for another day. But GTA 6 is the topic of today. And that's what we're so gassed about. The fact that we've finally seen, like, footage. We've actually seen footage of it. Like, it's not going to be like that when it comes out. It's going to be much better when it comes out. But if the footage that we're seeing right now is so nice and so crisp and so clean, and then that came out today, I think a lot of people would still be gassed about it. But the fact that it's going to look even nicer than that, like we've not seen, as far as the leaks are concerned, a 2022 build of the game yet. We've only seen what it looked like in 2019 and 2021 when it's been developing. So when we see, like, if this leaker is good enough to do it and pull it off before Rockstar like sends someone to kidnap him, if this leaker can get out like a 2022 version of the game, like a 2022 build of the game, oh my god, it's gonna, like, I don't know what it's gonna look like. But like 2019, 2020, and 2021 versions are leaking everywhere right now, so everyone can see what it looks like, at what stages it was being developed at, and there's like a lot of people were saying at the beginning when like the first few clips kind of came out, a lot of people were saying, is it fake? Is it just someone really talented who's made this like a mod or made it like a sort of their own thing? But after the 90 were released, like the 90 images and clips, it's all consistent. It's so high quality. It's professionally made. Not one person in their bedroom could be doing this. Like, it's too good. It's too good to just be a pretend person scamming everyone and trying to troll the internet. It's so uniformed and everything is so cohesive. I think it would be near enough like impractical for one person or even a team of highly skilled people to create this all on their own. It definitely looks Rockstar-esque. It looks like a lot of it looked very, very good. And just to hit the nail on the head, even well, I don't even know if we're allowed to say this. I don't even know if we're allowed to acknowledge this, but like, without being too over the top, again, about confirming whether it's fake or real leaks. There was allegedly, we're going to look down the barrel of the camera for this one. Okay, we're going to get the finger marks out. Allegedly, there was a cut scene where NPCs spoke dialogue that referenced GTA 5, and it was voice acted by these NPCs and this alleged scene. So I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying more than that. I'm not saying any more than that. Okay. I'm not saying I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. If you've tuned in so far, thank you. Reading the chat there. But yeah, I'm not saying any more than that. I'm not saying any more. I don't know. I don't know. It's all speculation. But in these apparent videos that have been leaking on the internet for the public to see in Facebook groups and Twitters and Instagrams and TikToks and Snapchats and all the social media platforms, there has allegedly been a cutscene where you can hear not the protagonist's voice. Neither of the protagonist's voices have been allegedly leaked out, but we've seen and heard a cutscene by NPCs talking in the Red Dead 2 fashion. So it's not like an NPC situation. In this situation where like obviously you bump into an NPC and they're like, "Hey, give me my car back," and they just like run off if you like pull a gun on them. These guys are like, I don't even know if it's part of the story, but they're just sat on a sun lounger by a pool, by an alleged pool on an alleged sun lounger, talking to one another allegedly about the tech mogul Elon Musk figure in this game, who obviously there's that mission if you play the single player for GTA 5. There is a mission where a guy owns a tech company and Michael goes undercover and they put like a bomb in the phone and it blows this guy's head off, and it's kind of messy and horrible, but kind of really Grand Theft Auto style. That's what it is. It's a Grand Theft Auto single player mission in GTA 5, and this tech mogul whose head explodes, he apparently he is being discussed. Apparently, allegedly, he's being discussed in this cutscene, and loads of people are now understanding that this GTA game, this GTA 6 game, isn't a prequel to GTA 5. It isn't going back in time. It isn't going to be set in the past. It's actually set after the events of GTA 5, which is kind of weird. I didn't ever understand the timeline and the sort of lore of GTA because I don't think it's ever been discussed wholeheartedly. And I mean that by this. GTA 5's multiplayer, for as far as I was concerned, was always set before GTA 5's single player. But that can't be the case, because in the multiplayer, GTA Online for GTA 5, there's no reference to, there's not a lot of reference to, Michael. Michael never really shows up, and he's been rumoured now for ages to be a final sort of DLC character who kind of, like Franklin did, comes in and gives you a bunch of missions. Like, we saw Franklin and Lamar, and they had their own music studio. And we've done heists with Lester, and he's referenced about heists and talking about, working with people in the past. So it's clear to me that the timeline is a bit squiffed, because Trevor, when you first met him on GTA Online, seemed like Trevor pre-single player. But he's definitely, when other DLCs have released, that's definitely been proven not the case. The GTA 5 multiplayer, so GTA 5 Online, definitely has to take place, like at this current point in the narrative, has to take place after the events of GTA 5 single player, because all the elaborate heists and like saving the world from like nuclear weapons and rogue AI and things like that, and the fact that Franklin and Lamar have their own music studio in the center of the city, and all these little details, all these little story events and these DLC moments and these little references like the Cape Rico heist and things like that. All of this points that chronologically the multiplayer for GTA Online has to be after the events of the single player game. So whether this takes place, like if we never see Michael in online, this world could be the world where in which obviously at the end of the single player when you have to make your choice, it could have been the one where Franklin ends up killing Michael, hence why he's never online and you can visit his house and there's no reference to him and he's never really there. But apart from that, unless he's the final character we meet in the last DLC for GTA 5 Online, and that would really cement it that it's like a Death Wish universe where someone in the single player has made the Death Wish option, and then we're now living in a Death Wish world where Trevor, Michael, Franklin are all off doing their own things. Trevor obviously invites you, him and Ron invite you to be part of their gun running and their gun smuggling sort of empire, and that's why that was a DLC ages ago. And then like a more recent DLC is where Franklin and Lamar have their music studio and they're hiring you to go and like help them in their business. So maybe like how we see Michael get into the cinema and the world of cinema and film in the single player, maybe we'll see in the final DLC it'll be us helping him and Jimmy and his, you know, Tracy and his wife Amanda doing their own life and like kind of having the movie studio and balancing that with his life and his family and stuff like that. So that will be the real like brain buster. If that is a DLC that we see Frank, you know, we've seen Franklin, we've seen Trevor, and now we eventually get to see Michael living his best life, then we'll know for a fact that it takes place post single player. So it'll take place after the GTA 5 single player. And from the screenshots and what we've seen so far, because one of the rumors was that it took place, you know, in Vice City in the past, we know that it's taking place in Vice City, allegedly, thanks to these screenshots and leaks. But it is definitely taking place in the modern day Vice City. So it's set after GTA 5 because they talk about how Jay Norris, the tech mogul from GTA 5, had his head blown off. And like, obviously talk about him hacking into the phones and listening to your conversations. And it's like two NPCs talking about that. So that is definitely present day stuff. And like even more of the leaks have gone on to explain why it has to be like present day stuff. Because there's like a WhatsApp parody going on in there. Like there's an app called like What's Up, and it's like a messaging service on the player's phone. There's like camera phones with selfie mode on it, and there's like the cars in the footage that we've seen leaked. All of it is modern. All of it is like modern stuff. Like nothing ridiculous. There's no like flying motorbikes and armored cars and shit like that. There's like more modern, just more modern stuff. And it's definitely set after GTA 5. So whether it overlaps with GTA 5 in any way, whether it's the reason why GTA 5 never had a single player DLC, and they thought, well, instead of muddying the waters with the single player DLC, we'll just obviously work on a game that takes place post GTA 5 single player and multiplayer. So I'm never really sure on their thought process. Rockstar don't really discuss anything with fans. They just keep us all in the dark, and that's probably what drove someone insane enough to try and go out of their mind and hack into a Rockstar Discord call or whatever it was that they found the footage from. Like someone has risked their life essentially, you know, their legal life. They've risked themselves in a huge way by going at Rockstar and finding this information and sharing it online, because Rockstar has driven that person to madness in a sense, because that person has wanted, like the community has wanted, answers, and we've not heard anything concretely about GTA 6. Like we hear little things here and there, but nothing ever actually substantial. Not even like a stinger or like a 60-second little clip that shows us like a bit of music, the logo, some cars, and then boom, the protagonist, and it ends. Like, we don't need to hear the protagonist's voice. We don't want to hear them speak. We don't need to know really who they are. But maybe, like, a little logo and a little bit of music, a bit of cars, a bit of weapons. You know, like a little 60-second shot on, you know, on socials for people to get hyped about and break down elaborately. Because you know it will. there's content creators out there that even if there was like 10-second clip, people that showed gameplay at least. Obviously, if it's just a logo, then people would just be speculating. But like, if it showed a bit of gameplay, like 10 seconds of gameplay, and it's early gameplay, and they announced that it's early gameplay, but it's just a little bit of a treat, like a little bit of a treat for the fans who've been waiting for so long. And it's like, they don't even do that. They don't even do the bare minimum of like sharing what's going on. They're really overly secretive, and I get it. I get why they do it, because they're kind of like, well, we can, and that people will wait. But eventually, things like this are going to happen. The more that this sort of waiting game and Rockstar kind of playing chicken with the fans of being like, oh, let's see how long they wait. Let's see how long we can kind of like make them wait for. That's gonna only cause more and more and more and more leaks to appear over time, because statistically, the longer they have information just lying around and less of it they're sharing, more likely it is that there's gonna be little leaks and there's gonna be little news information that get spilled out. Like, we've had 90. The first proper leak for GTA 6 has dropped 90 files. Imagine if there was multiple leaks happening a week, a month, whatever. You could be ending up seeing like thousands of clips over the course of a few months. If they're doing 90 a time, like, that guy was probably just testing the waters. He's probably just gone in, grabbed some files, and then got out. And God knows what's going to be seen next. It's crazy how madly excitable people have become for GTA 6, but it's also understandable, because we've been waiting for it for so goddamn long. Like, the wait for GTA 6 has been insane. When we just got the facts out then, it's been 2013 was the first ever release of GTA. And it's been re-released, God knows how many times in different bundles, on different platforms. The PC release, the console releases, the next-gen releases. It's been going for so long. People have been waiting for this game. And it's not like a Half-Life 3 situation where like everyone was kind of in two minds. Will it happen? Won't it happen? This is happening. GTA 6 is happening. GTA 6 is coming out. And these leaks are everywhere now. And they're spreading like wildfire. And Rockstar needs to say something. They need to come forward and they need to say something. They need to admit this is a real leak, or they can hold their hands up and say, listen, this person is really talented. They've absolutely trolled the universe. But I don't think it is. Like, a lot of really big brained creators out there who know their shit, they are like looking at these leaks and looking at this footage, and they're saying to themselves and their communities, this can't be fake. There's too many consistencies. There's too many signs that point in the direction of this cannot be pretend anymore. This has to be a legitimate. Oh, it's Mr. Sith. Mr. Sith. Mr. Sith has joined the room. But yeah, it's like Sith. Sith hasn't even played GTA 5 single player, and like GTA 6 is coming out soon. It's coming out soon, and it's been leaked all over the world today. It's been leaked. There's like 90 images and video clips have been leaked all over the place. There's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I can't go online. I can't go on my social media. It's all swarming. It's all swarming with leaks for GTA 6. Like, GTA 6 trends on Twitter every now and then because someone's like, I found a picture in GTA Online and it's got a 6 on it, so it means GTA 6. And it's like, no. Like, that's bullshit. But then, obviously, now, there's been a massive leak, and everybody's talking about it. And Rockstar only has a limited amount of time to get ahead of this. I've never once touched a single player. See, Sith has never even played GTA single player. And he has played GTA Online, and we've had some fun times playing GTA Online, and it's been pretty fun to play it, and it's been, pretty cool. And they've got a bullshit thing where you can't play cross-gen with your friends who are on the old gen. Like, I'm on a Series X, and he's on, like, a normal Xbox, and we can't play together, and that's a bit shit. So, I hope they fix that in GTA 6. We're seeing leaks, and we don't know if we've seen multiplayer. There's a clip that's kind of out there where it kind of looks like it could be multiplayer. It kind of looks like it could be single player. But if they do, obviously they'll do multiplayer for GTA 6. But when they do, can we please make it cross-gen? Can I play with my mate if he's on PC and I'm on Xbox? Can I play with my mate if he's on, the Xbox just gone and I'm playing on the next Xbox? Can we have that at least? That needs to be a thing, right? That's a feature that definitely needs to be added in for GTA 6. A facility that you can play with friends across platforms, across generations. I shouldn't have to wait. Yeah, I shouldn't have to wait for my friend to like get a new Xbox just to play GTA 6 with him. I should be able to play on the same, same server as him, and he can connect to my server. And I get, the graphical thing. Like, yeah, his graphics might look horrible on an older Xbox, but mine will look nicer on a newer Xbox. But the actual fact that we can't play a game together, like, I have to have both versions of GTA 5 installed so that I can play the Xbox One version and then I can play the Series X version. And it's really stupid. That is really weird. So I hope that's a problem they fix for GTA 6. But it's meant to be insane. Like, this leak bundle that's happened, 90 images and pictures have been leaked so far. There's only going to be more that happen. And people who, like, I'm not re-uploading any to the channel. I've put some, sort of thing in place where I don't obviously want to get into trouble with Rockstar. But I'm going to report on it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to show anything. Like, this thumbnail, it's like, if you look at the thumbnail for this stream, it's kind of like a weird sort of blank GTA 6 fake logo. The white on that background for the thumbnail for this stream had images of the GTA 6 leaks. So I had screenshots. And I didn't want to include them in the thumbnail because Rockstar will go after everybody. And they will try and take down everybody who shows GTA 6 problems or leaks or whatever. But it's weird because everyone's loving it. Like, even though it's not it's not the gameplay we're going to see when it does release. Even though it's not that, it's still really nice looking gameplay. And it's class looking. And it's going to look much better than that. It's going to look much, much better than that when it comes out. But as it is in the clips, it looks quite good. It looks really good. And, like, the nightclubs, the environments, like, there's a little bit of I'm going to say, again, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. Okay. There is a scene in one of the situations where there are a Bonnie and Clyde escapade style, Bonnie and Clyde, two criminals. There's like the female protagonist and the male protagonist. They are in a bit of a situation in a cafe or a restaurant or wherever, and they're holding up hostages, and it looks amazing. Like, the hostages are all blurry and fuzzy because, like, they're low graphic, and the NPCs are like all low graphic at the moment because it's in like the developing stages, and the protagonists are like, they look good, but they're still obviously going to look way better when the game drops. But that scene alone could have made a sick trailer. Like, put on the front saying, like, alpha footage, blah, blah, blah. Whatever Rockstar wants to do because they're embarrassed of showing alpha footage or whatever it is. Say that and then show us that scene. Show us that clip. Maybe that's why the leak has come out. And maybe I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt there. That I think what's happened is they're crafting a bit of game. Obviously, they're still working on the game. But they're trying to get together some screenshots, images, video clips to put together a bit of a teaser, a little bit of it like a 60-second teaser, or a little bit of a short trailer to kind of show them that it's coming and obviously hype us all up crazily. Because, like, that's all it would take. Like, literally a 60-second clip on Rockstar's Twitter tomorrow showing the GTA 6 trailer. Or, like, a little bit of a GTA 6 teaser, if you don't want to call it a trailer. A little bit of a teaser with some gameplay, some cinematics, a little bit of bits and pieces. That would drive people insane. That would drive people mental. Not like a 3-minute trailer, not like a 5-minute trailer, or even like a 2-minute trailer. I mean, like 60 seconds of footage that's just condensed of like all the best bits of the alpha, and put on the fact that it's an alpha. Advise and advertise the fact that it is alpha gameplay, so it's going to look much better than that. But I'm really desperate for them to release some stuff, because then it's going to be able to be talked about. Then it's going to be able to be shared properly. We're going to be able to break things down collaboratively, and everyone's going to be able to share their clips together. But at the moment, it's looking good. It's looking really good. A lot of people were worried about this game being so discussed, so excitable, and people being so over the moon for it, that by the time it does drop, what if it is, a bag of garbage? What if it is not good enough to build up the hype? What if GTA 6 wasn't going to be good enough to outlive its predecessor? And that's not the case. From this alpha footage that's being leaked around and shown around, that is not the case. Definitely not. It's gonna be amazing. It looks fantastic now, and it's not even finished. And like they could have been so lazy and just dropped it as it is, and not even bother about polishing it up or fixing it up, and people would play it and people would go mental for it in its stages now. So if they wait to sharpen it up and they polish it up, it looks next to nearly ready to come out. Like it looks fantastic. So I don't know. People are speculating 2026. People are saying 2025. I'm not sure about all that. That seems like too long to wait. When you're seeing gameplay this good, when you're seeing like pre-alpha stuff that looks this nice, and like the builds of it look really really well done. When you start to see footage like this, it doesn't seem feasible that it could be too much longer to wait. Someone say that they were leaking GTA 6 and it was just Watch Dogs Legion's footage. People have likened it to Watch Dogs Legion's footage, and I think that's where it's getting the confusion from. So, Watch Dogs Legion and Watch Dogs 2, it looks like, it looks a little bit, I get what they mean, because like the color scheme, it's like more poppier. GTA 4 had very dark and grey color palettes. GTA 5 was kind of like your mid-tones and was kind of like a little bit light in areas and a little bit darker in others. And then obviously GTA 6, it looks like it's going to go for like a much nicer, poppier sort of thing. But we've only seen PC ports and we've only seen PlayStation 4 ports for GTA. Like the alpha footage is being played on the GTA 6 footage leaks have come from PS4 gameplay and PC gameplay. And you can tell, I think, when you watch the leaks, if you see them, I think you can tell which ones were filmed on the PC and which ones were filmed on the PS4. The 2019 versions of it were played on the PS4, and the 2020 versions and the 2021 versions were played on the PC. You can see the graphical difference, and you can see the improvements in the visuals and the build quality. So I think as much as everyone would be gassed for it to come out 2023, yeah, I think 2024 is more feasible, because they could have a whole year where they just gas us up. They could have a whole year if they do it right. They could have a whole year of just hype, where like, kind of like how Cyberpunk did with their marketing. Obviously, Cyberpunk the game itself came out, and lots of people were hit and miss, but it's having a huge redeeming, a big redemption arc at the moment in the eyes of gamers. It's just been on the top single player games list on Steam for a really long time. It's been doing really well, but their marketing, like obviously the release was a bit rocky for that game, but the marketing they did for that game was very interesting. Like they did a thing where every now and then they would do like a sort of like a fake news sort of situation where you would tune in on YouTube to their channel and you would see like, this is all the cars that Cyberpunk has to offer, this is all the weapons, this is the map, this is what you'll see, this is who you'll meet. And it had like little 5-6 minute clips where it broke down the weapons, it broke down the environment, it broke down the characters, the world itself, and I think GTA would benefit from that in a big way. If Rockstar played around with it and like lent into it, I think with the marketing, they could get away with doing some pretty interesting marketing strategies for GTA 6 specifically. Because they've had all the secrecy now, and I think it was kind of a double-edged sword that we've had this leak, and it's been, the cherry has been popped without Rockstar's sort of go ahead. And I think in a way, in an awkward sense, it takes the pressure off them. They don't have to worry like, what's the first thing we'll show of GTA 6? And that must have been a lot of pressure. Like, what is the first thing we're going to show these fans who've been waiting for God knows how long, and all of this stuff of like waiting and being patient and strategical. They've had to be thinking in their heads, how are we going to announce it? How are we going to reveal it? What are we going to show them first? What are we going to, are we going to tickle the sort of taste buds with this sort of teaser? Are we going to do it in a big way? Are we going to do it in a small way? They didn't really understand, I think, in their own heads. They were too much in their own headspace about how to release the news or the gameplay footage or whatever. And I think this leak has done them a favor. I think in a massive way. This leak's done them a huge favor, because they've now been able they've now been able to have an opportunity where they can have that pressure taken off them a little bit, and someone else has kind of gone ahead of them against their against their wishes, but someone's gone ahead and kind of showed off what we've got to see a bit before they did. And then now the weight's kind of taken off their shoulders, the pressure's taken off them a little bit, and I think they'll obviously have to do one of two things. If it's all fake, if it's been someone who's been great and has come, crafted this beautiful, whatever it is, this beautiful game, and they've used Watch Dogs Legions, and they've used other things like that, and they've just trolled the internet. Rockstar's situation is very easy because they just get to say, yeah, this guy faked everything. Like, this person made everything up. But if they were going to do that, they would have done it by now. They would have just put a post out saying, so-and-so has leaked fake stuff. This is not GTA 6 alpha footage. This is not GTA 6 pre-build, blah, 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 blah. It's not real. Don't worry about it. But clearly that's not the case because Rockstar have stayed silent. And when they're silent, you know something's happened. You know someone has been taken out to the desert at Sandy Shores and has met Trevor Phillips for a bit of one-to-one time because situations have gone south for that person. Whoever has not tightened up the security for when it comes to the group chats or however that source has been leaked out, the genie's out of the bottle and you ain't putting it back in. And a lot of people at Rockstar Games are going to have some very serious questions and some very serious conversations over the next couple of days. But eventually, the silence will be broken. Someone will have to mention it, and Rockstar Games will have to get ahead of it all and kind of admit what it is. And I think the best thing of doing it isn't going around DMCA striking all these channels. Like I say, out of my own interest, I'm not going to post anything to this channel. And if you are a content creator, I wouldn't risk your channels posting something stupid. Use a Twitter. If you want to use a Twitter and you want to be part of the leaking community, go and do it through a social media you're not asked about. Do it through a platform that you don't really care for. Don't do it with your most beloved. If you're 10,000 followers on Instagram and you don't want to lose your Instagram account or whatever reason like that, don't risk it. Don't leak anything. Let the people who want to leak because you can just soak it up for free without getting into trouble and without spreading it and things like that. So just vibe and just enjoy watching and listening to what's going on and not being involved in it, in the legalities of it. But I think Rockstar are at a very tricky point now because say if it was one person posting one clip, I think that would be much easier for them to get interacted with. But because obviously there's millions of clips, 90 individual unique clips, and that's now been spread across the internet like wildfire, and everyone and the nan's uploading it, it's going to obviously now be much harder for Rockstar Games to pinpoint and say the culprit was A, B, and C, get rid of them all, and, get them striked or whatever. I think it's going to be a lot harder now for Rockstar to police what the hell's just happened because how big it's getting and how much it's getting passed around and shared, and it's like gossip in it's like gossip in a school. Once it's been shared to 5 people, it might as well be shared to 15 people, and by that point, it's going on and on and on, and it's a massive, massive spider web of problems for them because now every single person who's ever posted it or shared it or talked about it or retweeted it and showed footage and clips and screenshots and all that stuff, they're going to have to go around and find all those people individually and deal with them. And I don't think at this point, I think it's beyond them because it's too large in scale for them to go and stomp out every individual little forest fire. That's slowly happening. They're stuck in a situation, I think, at the moment where they're just gonna have to let it happen, and whether they're happy about it or not, I think they're just gonna have to let it be. And that's still not gonna give me the comfortability of uploading it personally. I don't think that's gonna make me feel any more comfortable uploading that footage. I would definitely wait to upload anything about GTA 6 gameplay wise until maybe Rockstar does a video themselves where it's come from straight from the word of the source and it's come straight onto their socials, and then it's out in the public domain, then anyone can talk about it. But until that point, I'm not going to show the actual clips. And I think a lot of smart people who have got channels that they've worked hard on and want to keep clean, I'm sure a lot of people won't be getting involved in uploading leaks to their actual channels and stuff. Maybe if they make a second channel, They do what they want to do. But I will wait to cover actual footage and gameplay of GTA 6 until Rockstar themselves releases it. And I think that's the smartest move at this point. I don't think they should get up in arms and start suing everyone and copyright striking everybody and claiming people. I think it'd be much more professional for them to kind of own up and say, you know, our security probably wasn't as tight as it was, and people have now leaked it, blah, blah, blah. People have seen it. People are happy. Like people are saying, like when people are reviewing this, there's getting loads of likes. People are talking about how much they're praising it. People are getting really excited by it. So it's not a negative. It's not like there's a lot of negativity going around. And I think that leak, that person who's created the leak, I think they have done Rockstar a very big favor in a very odd way. If you want to look at it like in a different point of view, I think they've done Rockstar a humongous favor by leaking something ahead of time. Getting our appetites wet for it and getting us excited for it. Now it's opened the door for Rockstar to literally slam down a 60-second clip, like a minute-long clip, or if they really want to go for it, like a 3-4 minute clip of GTA 6 in action at this stage, and get us even more excited. Like they've lit the littlest fire to create this humongous bonfire of people's excitement and hype, because now the first domino's fallen. You might as well let all the dominoes fall, because you gotta have a community now who are all absolutely foaming at the mouth, excited, over the moon, looking forward, speculating, analysing everything, ready to go. And then if you pump them with actual legitimate content that comes straight from Rockstar themselves, that'd be the best way to admit it. Like, simple tweet. I worked for Rockstar. If I was in charge of their social media for the day, that's what I would say. I would say, listen, we've been caught with our trousers down. Someone's leaked what we've leaked. People are liking it. People are excited for it. Let's give them the whole bloody turkey at this point. Let's show them everything we've got so far and advertise the fact that this isn't the official GTA 6 trailer, but it's a teaser for what's to come. And give us a little date, like a little date in the future that's going to be when the actual trailer drops. And just drip feed us content. You've got it so easy. You've got it so easy. You've got fans who are so excited. Rockstar now have had their sort of public flogging, if you like, of their stuff being leaked out everywhere. But now they have to kind of take the bullet and say, okay, well, the horse is bolted. Now it's time to show them what we've really got and show them our legitimate sources. Because they'll have stuff. Like, the leaks look amazing, but they'll have stuff on file that looks even better. They'll have stuff on file that looks insane. So just show us what you got. Rick and Morty bloody references there with the big floating heads. Just show us what you've got. Do that. Just do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't be ashamed. You've had a leak. Security could have been tighter. It wasn't. Some people leaked out some stuff, and at the end of the day, just show us what you've got. Show us what's there, because people will be excited, and you'll be. I don't know why they're like. I don't think scared's the right word for it, but I don't know why they're so tentative about sharing this, because they could share anything. They could share a still image. They could share a screenshot from within GTA 6, and their fans would be losing their marbles over it. So they've got it easy. They've got it so easy. Modern Warfare is coming out. The end. You know, Sif commented it in the chat. Modern Warfare 2 is dropping in October, right? October of this year. We're gonna get Modern Warfare 2, 2022, right? All they had to do was show a clip of Soap, Price, Gaz, and Ghost, and that was it. We were sold. We were all hyped. Everyone was gassed. Just a little shot of the boys getting out the back of a van. Task Force 141, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Boom. Everyone was gassed. Everyone was excited. So, what do you think would happen if they showed you a 60-second clip of Rockstar's GTA 6 from the Rockstar website and sort of socials themselves? The people would go mental. And this would be the perfect time to do it. And this is why we've had all the speculation. We can talk about, if people want to, we can talk about the leaks in detail a little bit. The alleged leaks in the alleged detail. Allegedly. But we can talk about those clips and analyse them a little bit more without showing them in a moment. But, because I've been forced to see them all, because they're plastered all over my Twitter and my Instagram. So, without any intention of my own, because I would have liked to have been surprised. For example, I've been forced to see these clips, so I've seen them all. They're everywhere. Most of us have seen them by now, or at least a few of them. So, we'll talk about the clips in detail. in a second. But get this. The other day was like a 9-year birthday or something, right? Yeah, it was. Right? September the 13th is when GTA 5 came out. And the other day, it was GTA's, I think, 9th birthday or whatever. And Rockstar posted on their Instagram a little clip of the GTA 5 boys, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, as a still image, and it kind of like faded in from like black, it faded in, and it had the GTA 5 trailer music playing, right? And that's music that's synonymous with that trailer. Like, I can't really play it without getting copyright, but like the no, it's not that. It's not. I'm shit at that. Wait, no, it's different. It's like the if you watch the GTA 5 trailer for the single player, you know what I mean. The very first trailer they ever did had that like proper nice like beat to it, and it was you can close your eyes and you can watch the trailer in your brain when you listen to that song. It was synonymous with the GTA 5 release, right? That was the first bit of music we heard attached to these characters in this trailer and this city and this world and this game. And obviously people were gassed, people were well excited, and that to me just felt a very okay, it's our 9-year birthday, maybe we can celebrate it with the trailer music and the protagonist, but the trailer music for GTA 5 on their Instagram with a still image, and the first ever trailer music, right? Because there's been millions of trailers for GTA 5 because it's released millions of times, but there's been on their Instagram they did leak a 9-year sort of post of just the still image of the boys from GTA 5 single player and that trailer, that first ever trailer music, and it's so catchy, it's so synonymous with GTA 5, it's unreal, and it's so linked to that trailer and that excitement of seeing that first GTA 5 trailer 9 years ago now. That can't be a mistake. That can't be a coincidence. That has to happen for a reason, surely. And surely it must be, because it would be great if they've leaked this themselves, which is a speculation. Obviously, there's the 3-way split. Someone has made this and trolled the internet. Very talented artist. Whoever's made this, very talented creator. And they've trolled the internet. And they'll have a great video about it. Whatever. Second point of view. It's a legitimate leak, right? It's a legitimate leak. And everyone is blown away by it. And Rockstar are there scratching their heads at the moment, thinking to themselves, oh, we're buggered. We need to share this now. Or we need to talk about it. Or get it shut down or whatever. So Rockstar's panicking because it's real. Or third possible idea, right? Rockstar have leaked it themselves, which isn't out of the question for Rockstar Games, to be fair. Very feasible that Rockstar Games could have leaked this themselves and gotten us excited. And it's just so happened to link with the birthday, right, for GTA 5's 9th birthday, right? That's a lot of numbers in one sentence. But yeah, GTA 5 celebrating its 9th birthday on September the 13th. And this leak comes out a couple of days after the fact. Don't know about that. Sounds a bit sus to me. Could it be that Rockstar Games are just testing the waters, getting us all irate, getting us all angst up, ready, so that by next week, Monday, here in the UK, it's a really sad day, Monday, everywhere is closed, everywhere is shut, and all the schools are closed, all the work is closed, loads of shops are shutting, because it's the Queen's funeral. Rockstar Games did put out a post about the Queen on their Instagram too. Obviously celebrating her life and talking about, all the things she did. And they've got studios over here in England. They've got studios up in Rockstar. It's got Scotland studios. There's like Scottish flags on the beach on Rockstar's GTA 5. On the beach area, there's like Scottish flags on a building, and that's meant to reference this Scottish branch over at Rockstar. I don't know what branch they are, but Rockstar in Scotland. And could that be? Could it be that this is where I start to speculate now. This is where we're getting the tinfoil hats and we're going down the rabbit hole here. Okay, so bear with me. What if these leaks have just so happened to have come out now? They're just so happening to be dropping now. So that when everyone is locked away, especially in the UK, when we're all locked up on that Monday, we're all at home, no work, no school. We are stuck in our houses, right, for a whole day. That's a whole nation of people because of the Queen's funeral. You know, may she rest in peace, Queen Lizzie. We are locked in our houses, cannot go anywhere. All of our shops are shut. All of our schools, bars, restaurants, places of business, they're all closed. You got a whole nation of people, right, trapped at home on a national day of sadness. What if Rockstar releases the trailer? Or not the trailer, a teaser, right? What if they release that this Monday? What if that is the case? What if they have done this so strategically? Because it'll have massive people chatting. It'll have loads of people talking about it. You know, Rockstar Games are crafty. They work in mysterious ways, and I wouldn't put it past them that they've thought about all of this stuff. The 9th birthday for GTA 5, and then obviously it's just so happened the Queen has passed away, so a load of us here in the UK are going to be housebound anyway, not being able to go out for the day. So we'll all be having our national day of mourning, watching the telly, watching the funeral on the telly, and then you know, after obviously they're respectful after the funeral has passed, and you know, it's been televised and people have paid their respects, and everyone's dead sad, and we're having a national day of mourning. What if that sadness is broken by a little bit of joy because Rockstar Games drops the trailer for GTA 6? Right? Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine all this leaks and everyone's talking about it all on Twitter. The hashtag GTA 6 is trending all over the place. And then at a flick of a button, a trailer comes out. A little teaser trailer, you know. We're not going to see you for a while. The game is still heavily in development at the moment, but here's a little taste of what's to come. Like Skate 4 did. I rated that so much. Like, they showed people, like, the little stick characters, they showed them the little CGI models, they showed them crashing and skating and sliding and going off doing all this cool stuff. And they just kind of sat there and explained, listen, Skate 4 is in production at the moment. Like, people are testing it out, people are playing it out. Here's what we've done so far. And they kind of showed off like a little trailer for Skate 4. Or just, I think it's called Skate now. But like, if Rockstar did something similar, where they honestly were like, hey, this is what's happened, blah, 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 blah. We are in a situation right now where the game has got lots of hype. There's a leak that's come out. It was us. Guys, we leaked it. And like, they could do it so well. They could publish it so well. I've just seen the potentials of like a cool video that they could do where they like show on their Twitter clips of the leaks and like them being like faking outrage, being like, oh, the game was spoiled, it was delayed, it was leaked, blah, 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 all this stuff's gone out there, all this stuff's happening. And then out of nowhere, boom, it just cuts to a trailer, a little teaser trailer for GTA 6. And it's just like, here's a little taste. Here's what's to come. You guys have got no idea. And that would be sick. That would be, the potential for that would be so cool. But one of the biggest controversies with this leak isn't the fact that obviously we've seen screenshots and we've seen video clips. One of the biggest controversies is that the source code. So I'm not very, you know, I've never worked on a game. Unfortunately, I've never been in the room making a video game. So I don't really get what all that means. But apparently every video game has like a sort of source code, which is unique to the game. It has all like the inner workings of the game wrapped around it. Someone's explained it to me a little bit, but I don't really get it. But the controversial part is that fundamentally really important part of the game, the source code, has leaked, which obviously is very problematic because we don't want, or they don't want that source code being leaked out and shared and manipulated and whatever. So if that bit is true, and it is like their source code for the game has, whatever that means, has been leaked out, then obviously that is bad because that's not them. They wouldn't leak out their own source code. But, you know, Rockstar is one of these companies where they just keep the tinfoil hats on your head and they have you guessing and speculating and eventually they drop it on you. You know, I don't remember this craze for Red Dead. I think Red Dead was more of like a stealth operation. Like Red Dead 2, we just randomly got a trailer. Like, I'm trying to scratch my brain, trying to remember it bit by bit. Like, how did the Red Dead 2 trailer come into my life. And I remember being in school on a lunch break, eating something, just chilling, and then out of the blue, little notification, little YouTube notification upload. Rockstar uploaded a clip, Rockstar uploaded a video, and boom, I clicked on it, and it was John Marston and Arthur, walking through a field, and that music was playing, and I knew what it was, and I was surprised because I didn't hear any hype about it. I didn't hear any. Obviously, there was rumors about it being a thing, like potentially, but I remember just watching it and feeling that shock of just, this is it. I'm watching the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer, and there was no leaks for that. I can't remember being aware of any leaks of that, but yeah, it was crazy. That just kind of came out of nowhere and just took my breath away because I love Red Dead 1 so badly. And when that popped up, I was like, what? That's mad. And now I'm part of like the sort of conspiracy club and the rumor mill and the sort of second guessing, and everyone's all excitable and no one really knows what the hell is going on, and we're all speculating and panicking and shaking up about what's going on, and we're all getting hyped and excited. I would love it so much if Rockstar Games just could give us something, anything at this point. Give us something to tell us that you were behind these leaks, that you knew all along that we would be gassed, that you knew all along that we'd be ready, and now you're going to show us something. Like, I'd love it if they leaked it themselves. I would really love it if they had actually genuinely leaked that themselves, and they were stirring the pot, getting the internet all hyped up, and then, kick off next week right by giving us a trailer. But they do updates for GTA 5 Online every Tuesday as well, so potentially it could be Tuesday. Potentially we could hear more on Tuesday. I don't think we'll hear of Rockstar over the weekend, and maybe out of respect for the Queen on Monday, I don't think they'll conduct any business and they might not talk about anything. But they might. I think Tuesday would be the most logical day we'll hear something concrete. Whether the rumours are true, this is the leaked footage, blah blah blah, these people are in trouble, these people are going to be looked into, or it's more of the case of we leaked it ourselves and we're going to go from there, or whatever it is. So yeah, I think what's important is to obviously see if that source code leak is legitimate, because that's something I don't really get. Like, I can see a screenshot and someone explains to me that's GTA 6, and I can go, is it? And then they show me loads of screenshots and they all look the same, and I'm like, okay, that might be GTA 6. Or like the same thing for the footage. You see bulk footage, or like over an hour long's worth of footage, and you're like, okay, that's looking all really cohesive. If you tell me it's GTA 6, then it could be GTA 6. I can wrap my head around that. The source code stuff, not so much. I don't really understand that. So if someone can comment down below how that works, I could wrap my head around it a bit better. But as far as I'm aware, if they've leaked that source code themselves, then I don't think they would do that, because that sounds really dangerous, and I don't think they would do that. If that source code is legitimate and it has been leaked, it is bad, because potentially we could be seeing even more setbacks for the game and even more, delays, which we don't want to see. This Hogwarts game that everyone got excited about a few months ago has been delayed and delayed and delayed. Arkham Knights is a game as well. I'm not really interested in that, but a lot of people like it, and it's been delayed and delayed, so we just have to wait and see at this point. We just have to wait and see when things will come out, as and when they do. That's it. The next game that I'm absolutely excited for is Modern Warfare. I get to play that on the 22nd of September, so I'm going to be pretty excited playing that. I'm looking forward to God of War. I'm nearly finished with The Last of Us 1, part 1, and I'm in the process of working on a little bit of a creative project where I sort of write a prequel for The Last of Us 1, and I'm working on a little bit of a sequel to The Last of Us, because I think purposely it should have been left as a standalone game. I don't think the sequel was worthwhile. But yeah, that's all this stuff. But yeah, the GTA stuff is kind of mad, and like, you can go on Twitter right now, and there's just blowing up stuff all over the place. The GTA news clips, more clips come out. There's no point leaking them and re-leaking them and re-uploading them, because like they say, if it is legitimate leaks and Rockstar didn't put anyone up to this and it was done themselves, and it was done, externally from themselves, those leakers could be in trouble. But like you say, there are tons of them out there right now, so getting every single one of them is going to be a really big waste of time for Rockstar, because I think people are endlessly going to keep re-uploading, and I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. But I don't know. I really don't know. It's a fucking weird time right now for gamers. We're on the edge right now of what could be more radio silence from Rockstar, and we hear nothing for a long time. Or this could be the day where everyone will look back on this when GTA 6 drops and they'll go, do you remember the day where everything was leaked? Do you remember the day where loads of people were like getting dead gassed up and excited about these leaks and stuff? So, just gonna have to wait and see. At this moment in time, there's not a great deal of information about the legitimacy of the leaks. So that is the only thing worth questioning at the moment. But that's all we can. That's all we can do. I'll keep relentingly. Like gaming right now, trending Rockstar's games, Rockstar, trending with Rockstar, GTA 5, GTA 6. Modern Warfare 2 is second in the gaming at the moment, which is obviously because it's just come out. Let's go to the latest on Twitter. Take-Two has started filing takedown. Oh, this is Tom Warren. So Tom Warren has said Take-Two has started filing takedown requests for GTA 6 videos hosted on YouTube. Oh, I think that's meant to say posted. Posted on YouTube. Lots of videos are still online though, and no official comment from the company as of just yet. But some people's videos are being taken down. The leaked source code for GTA 6 could lead to a delay of 3 to 4 years. Some random person, unverified, has said that. That's the only negative. That's the only downside, isn't it, really? That could cause delays, which would be really upsetting. Rockstar Games headquarters after GTA 6 leak, and it's like a clip from SpongeBob where Bikini Bottom's on fire. Did you come back for GTA 6 leaks? Question mark. Red Dead 2 leaks? No Red Dead 2 leaks. Red Dead 2 is already out. Something in Spanish. I think it's Spanish. It says El Lo something. So these are screenshots. Again, can't show these screenshots with lots of different bits and pieces of testing. There's one of a police car there. Lucia is the name of the protagonist. Apparently, allegedly, someone's changed their profile picture to the protagonist of GTA 6. The male protagonist. He's kind of like I'd say he's from like Sandy Shores area of like GTA, in sort of like the GTA world. He looks more like he's a bit like the biker gang from GTA 5. So yeah, someone's put his face as their profile picture, which I think is kind of mad. There's a clip of him on a boat. He's just called The Citizen. Apparently, this is what this person's Twitter is. There's a clip of him on a boat. Clip of a scantily clad lady walking around in a nice dress. Clip of the car interior being all changed. Clip of the female protagonist in GTA 5 is caked up. Apparently, someone shared that. That's a really high res image. Wow, that's kind of fucking mad. That's kind of mental. It's kind of mental. But someone with a half-loaded in gun, but the building behind her does say Vice City on it. It's very interesting. Someone with a weapon wheel, with a bag attached to the bottom of the weapon wheel, and the bag apparently has gotten like a slot, kind of like how Red Dead works, how you've got to leave your guns on your horse, and then you've got to like take so many guns out with you, and there's slots for different things, and there's like a hot bar type stuff. All allegedly, which is cool. Female protagonist in a scantily clad outfit, and the male protagonist next to her. I don't know their names, but I think they start. One's a J and one's an L. I think the guy's a J and the woman's an L. An L name. But it's crazy. They're gonna have a really hard time. They're gonna have a really, really hard time following up all of this stuff and getting rid of everything that people have leaked. People are reporting that Take-Two are taking down their videos. Confirmed 100%. Jason Schreiber. I can't say his name. Jason something. He's verified though. Not that there was much doubt Not that there was much doubt, but I've confirmed with Rockstar sources that this weekend's massive Grand Theft Auto 6 leak is indeed real. The footage is early and unfinished, of course. This is one of the biggest leaks in video game history and a nightmare for Rockstar Games. Or is it? Or is it? Is it, you bastard? Are you just part of it? Are you part of the fucking conspiracy club? And you're taking people's videos down to make it look legitimate? Is it bullshit? Are you bullshitting us? Is it all a trap? It's a trap! I don't know. Are you being legit? There's a guy swimming. There's a picture of a guy swimming in the sea. There's the picture of a guy swimming. There's a clip of a guy swimming off the coast of some sort of highway bridge. I don't know. Are you bullshitting? So, it's so infuriating, bro. I don't know if they're bullshitting me. I don't know. I'm so perplexed. I need to sit down. I need to sit down at my table. We need to go to the conspiracy. I can't get my weapons out inside my house. I need to go to the conspiracy table. We need to sit down at the conspiracy table, boys. How can I sit down? How can I sit at my own table? Am I stupid? Alright, there we go. I can sit down at the conspiracy table, boys. Swim. The conspiracy table. Welcome to the conspiracy table. Oh, boys. GTA staff right now. Oh, people with hands on their heads. Queen hearing. Oh, that's horrible. The Queen hearing that GTA 6 is now confirmed. There's like a picture of her like resurrecting herself. It's mad. What's Mr. Syndicate said? Mr. Syndicate's just put, I'm so hoping that these GTA 6 leaks are real. GTA 6 leaks. That's a hard word to say. GTA 6 leaks are real. Rockstar Games have an ultimate FU leakers and drop a hot trailer to tease what's to come. That would be epic. Yeah, exactly. So pretty much he's hoping that the leaks are real, and as a screw you to the guy who leaked it, they'll do a cool trailer to like countermeasure it. Which I really hope. That would be so clever. I think that would be so clever. If they heard that someone had like leaked it, and then they're like, okay, what can we do? We can get ahead of the leak by leaking it ourselves, and then they leak the trailer. Okay, they hacked GTA 6. Maybe they can do it for Half-Life 3. No. Half-Life 3 isn't happening, unfortunately. Loads of foreign people. I can't read your comments because I don't speak a foreign language, unfortunately. Loads of people are so nihilistic, like, GTA 6 got leaked to oblivion, though now this means the game will be delayed, and that actually comes as a bit of a boon to Rockstar since they can just milk online. A bit of a boon. What the fuck does a boon mean? I don't know that word. I don't know that. Boon. B-O-O-N. That's weird. Big news, everyone! Leaked GTA 6 gameplay has been leaked! This is not a drill! Check it out now on my YouTube channel, which will be deleted and taken down. Oh, God. There's a map. Leaked GTA 6 map, and it's a massive cog. It's a massive cog with blueprints drawn over it. That's terrible. That's diabolical. The petrol station scene. Everyone's talking about the petrol station leak. Okay, so the petrol station leak involves what we can assume is the female protagonist with her hair sort of in a messy ponytail and a pink crop top, that like long sleeve crop top thing, with some blue army camo pants on and a big bunda, a big ass bunda. So a lot of people are very excited about the big ass bunda. So yeah, forget the leaks. The bunda is real. Okay, the bunda leak is confirmed. So a lot of people are very excited about the bunda. Then there's like a clip of her walking into like a shop and the door and how the door swings open and close and how the fruit machines like have like the little numbers on them, things like that. And it looks pretty cool. The shop looks a bit empty, but there's magazines and there's people like little like NPCs like browsing them and shit. And there's like one where she's in a restaurant and she's crouched down and the people are like, no, don't shoot me. And she's like going around and like, give me the money. And she's like doing that, but it looks more better. Like if I go and let me take this car. I'll go and show you what I mean. So. Come on, car, drive. So, like, say for example, I'm driving with half a screen right now, so please don't judge. So, like, she's gone to like a shop. But obviously, This is GTA 5. So, right, so let's look at this shop, right? So, come in here. This is the size of a GTA shop, right? In GTA 5 online and single player. Kind of nice, you know. There's a lot of the same items everywhere. There's not much diversity in the products. Where, like, on this clip, everything looks different. Like, every shelf has a different item on it. In here, it's like 10 times the size of this. So, like, if I'm stood in the far back corner now, it goes and goes and goes and goes and goes for, like, miles in sort of that direction and that direction. It's, like, much bigger. And instead of, like, one shopkeeper guy there's, like, tables and, like, people who, like, she's robbing a cafe. Okay, so, it, like, looks like a restaurant. But, like, even in the shop clip, it was quite big. There's, like, lots of space in the interiors. People are getting on their hands and knees and, like, putting their hands behind their heads and things like that. And it looks a lot more diverse. Like, there's more people populating that shop than there is populating this road, which I would assume in LA, where obviously Los Santos and LA are the same place, I would assume there'd be more people walking down the road at this time of the night than what there is. And how all the NPCs wear the same outfits of the day as they do of a night. These clothes seem to change in different scenes. Everyone's dressed kind of differently. The person who leaked GTA 6, then a picture of Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons at the back of a bus, chuckling to himself, saying, "I'm in danger." Like, that's a terrible Ralph impression. I'm sorry. Picture of Anthony staring at a screen, dressed as Homelander. Rockstar found the guy who leaked GTA 6. And it's just a picture of Anthony Starr staring sadly, dressed as Homelander. Then there's an image of a guy in a nightclub. Very populated nightclub. Lots of low-res people. Is that a plus-size stripper in the background of that picture? That's cool. The body diversity in GTA 6. We're here for that. Plus-size stripper. And then obviously like a more skinnier stripper next to her. But that's quite nice. Lots of civilians stood around in their underwear. So I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's actually a part of it. New contact. R.B. Shaw. So R.B. Shaw is a character. Jason is a character, apparently. And Lucia. I don't think Jason and Lucia are related because he looks very Caucasian. That is a Caucasian baby. That is a baby from the mountains of Caucastan. If you know that comedy sketch, then we can be friends. But that is a man baby from the mountains of Caucasus. I don't know what he says. My brain's been frazzled with GTA 6. And there's wasps in my brain. There is a lot of excitement at the moment. We can see that. We can all see that. And we can all see it. There's a guy, he's got a handgun in his hand, and then he presses triangle, and it says take assault rifle, and he picks up the assault rifle, which, just funny enough, turns out to be this very assault rifle I hold in my hand. So, this service rifle was the last rifle they added into GTA Online recently. Could that be a little wink, nod, nudge to the ideology that Rockstar knows what they're doing, because one of the leaks contains this exact assault rifle, and obviously he has that exact same assault rifle in the leak clip. So could that be the case? But let's go in here. This is one of the reasons why I know GTA 5 is coming to an end, because if you could look all of these display cases, like most of these weapons I have unlocked, and like the ones that are grayed out, I've got Mark II versions of them, because obviously that's a thing now in GTA Online where you can Mark II a weapon, or so many weapons can be Mark II'd into different variants or whatever. But if you look over here at this wall, we've got no item available, right? 1, 2, that's it. We've got 2 weapon slots left. So to me, if a DLC has 1 or 2 weapons within it, I think you've got to say that there's 2 last slots right there. 2 last weapon slots. Or item slots, right? They're running out of room, okay? Whether people like it or not, they're running out of room in these display cases. They've added in the ceramic pistol, if you do the heist, the diamond heist, and you can get that. But all the melee weapon cabinet, full. The back wall, right? Full. 2 slots on the back wall, 2. Handguns, full. Grenades, full. Items, full. Back wall has 2 slots. That's it. 2 slots. And they've got a parachute, obviously, that's there. And then all the way around the other side, there's 2 slots left. 2 items slots in the back of the ammunition shop, right? Clothes store doesn't apply to the clothes store because clothes store is massive, and you go up to one till with a t-shirt on it, and you can get all the t-shirts and all the jackets and all the jumpers and all the hoodies and all the vests and all the tops, and that's it. Pants are the same, shoes are the same. So hairdressers clothes stores, mask stores, all irrelevant. Ammunition, gun stores are the only way I can judge how many DLC releases there's been and how much content we've got left to go. We have 2 slots on the wall of ammunition. Only 2 slots left. So that could only mean we have a DLC, a big finale DLC, coming out in like a month's time or in a year's time or whatever, and there's 2 slots specifically left for that DLC. Okay? So there can either be 1 or 2 slots, maximum 2 DLCs left of GTA's life cycle. Maximum. So we don't know when they'll be, we don't know what they'll be, but that's the only way I can tell. Because websites, clothes stores, none of that will help you. Because it just doesn't tell you anything. There is a screenshot here. That would be so good if I could pop it up on the screen, but I can't. There's a screenshot of a character in this alleged leak who is meant to be, I think, the protagonist of one of the 2 protagonists, and he's holding the M4 carbine. He's holding the assault rifle, service rifle. He's holding that gun. He's holding that weapon in his hand in this screenshot. He's holding that exact weapon. And that's in the leak. Are they leaking this themselves? Are they really leaking this themselves? Could it be? And obviously people are like bullshitting with like screenshots and images. But there's ragdolls as well, like in these alleged screenshots and these alleged game clips. There's like, when you get shot, your arm like goes back and there's like blood squirts all over the screen. And then she's kind of like ducking and diving, and like when she shoots the police officers, they like flop over backwards. Instead of this one, you like shoot them and they just turn into a stiff plank of wood and just fall over. They literally like ragdolling around and like flopping about like they do in Red Dead Online, but better, like smoother than that. Like this guy got shot in the hand and his hand went up and his gun went down and he fell over, and then she's shooting at him and he's like wibbling around on the floor, and like it looks sick. It's not even finished and it looks sick. So come on, Rockstar, what are you hiding for? What are you hiding for? You've got such a good thing here. Just show us what you've got. Show us what you've got. Show us what you've got. There's like a clip here of like an absolute delectable baddie. A delectable baddie walking. It's got 4 million views on Twitter, my guy. 4 million views! It's got no likes, which is really sad. But it's got 4 million views on Twitter. And it's just 10 seconds of this woman in a black dress that's really short. Like the dress is like ends there. And she's like just strutting about the street. And she's got a gun in her hand. And she's just strutting about the street. And it literally looks so good. It looks so good. Why don't they just release it? Why don't they just release the footage themselves? Then there's like this is new to me, guys. So breaking news. This is breaking. Okay, there's a girl, female protagonist woman wearing the same outfit as the other leaks. She's in a nightclub, a fucking busy nightclub, really packed, loads of people, and there's like low poly res people obviously doing the dancing, like there's dummies on the stage and stuff. But there are people, and there's like multiple dancers on the stage at once. Instead of how in GTA 5 we've got 1 pole and 1 dancing slot, this is a humongous nightclub and bar area with a strip club attached to it with, I mean, hundreds of pedestrians all doing different things. Some are against the wall smoking, some people are having a beer, some people are by the bar, some people shoving each other, there's people sat in booths. There's so many people. Like, and then she goes outside in the car park, and there's loads of people. There's people walking to the car, there's people smoking, there's people meeting and mingling and on the phones. There's fucking loads of things going on. And it's like, that's mad. Sinful. The word sinful is on the back. So what is that? Sinful Sunday is written on the back. And you can greet strangers. So there's the greet feature, like the talking feature from Red Dead 2. There's like the honourable, I don't know if there's an honour bar, but there's a talking, like a greeting thing, where I'm sure you can say like a nasty thing or a nice thing. So like, you'd be like, hey, nice moves, or you're a whatever. But like, that's the point, you know what I mean? And there's like, it looks really creepy because there's just like dummies, like there's just like waxwork models just like dancing on a pole. But I get the gist of what's going on there, and it looks sick. And there's like the whole nightclub vibe looks amazing, and like, there's like when she walks up to certain civilians, there's like a little circle that pops up, as if to like talk to them or to, like interact with them. Oh my god, man! Release it! Release the footage! Release the footage! Show us! Show us yourselves! Stop letting other people like. There's like leaks of everyone going mental. Show us yourselves. Just show us. Show us what you've got. Show us what you've got. Show it. Show it. Show it. There's people just leaking image after image after image after image and video clips. There's a building that's like an embassy. Right? Is that a subway? Wait a second. My inner fat boy just got excited for a bloody moment then. Right, so there's this building. It says Vice City, allegedly. It says Vice City on the building, right? So, it says Vice City on the building. Okay? That's what it... Wait, am I not moving? What the hell? Wait. Wait, what the hell? Wait 1 second. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just need to keep moving or I'll get kicked off the game. Right, so there's this building. It says Rock Ridge Neighborhood Service Center. And it's got Vice City written on it. There's an interior. It looks like you can go inside of it. And it looks like an embassy because there's like a Mexican flag, a Canadian flag, an American flag. It looks really legitimate. It looks really cool. And then it's got Vice City written on it. And then there's like there's like pylons in the distance. And when she turns the corner, it's when she turns a corner in a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is. There's a shop that says Bite written on the side of it, but it looks like the Subway logo and there's been a bite taken out of the B. That looks sick, and there's an interior in it. Like, there's people there. Like, oh my god, it looks bad. Subway confirmed. Subway confirmed in GTA 6. Subway confirmed in GTA 6. Let's go. That looks mad. That looks so mad. That looks insane. Bite it. Oh, I love it. That's so class. Subway parody in GTA 6. That's my tidbit. A little screenshot of a building in the distance. That's my little input there of like the leaks. But I love that scene where she's getting peppered by the police officers and there's like blood splatting off at her and like the screen's going bloody. And then there's like the little like ragdoll effect she does when she gets shot, and it looks so cool. Is this someone's apartment? Oh, there's more clips just coming out, flooding out. They're flooding out now at this point, guys. You can move hats into like... You can design your apartment? You can like move shit around in your apartment and you can put things where you want? There's like a bath with candles on it! There's a fucking bath with candles on it! Oh my god, like he's picking up clothing items and moving them to like where he wants them. There's like a fucking bag with underwear all over it. And then there's like a bedside bedside table cabinet with like hair dryers and beer bottles. And is that that looks like a thing? That looks sus to me. Sussy behavior from Rockstar there. What's that item on that desk? I don't know about that. There's a tower fan next to the bed though. That's quite nice. I wish I have a tower fan next to my bed. And I don't have the other thing though. No. Then there's like just a line of dialogue that just says effing cops, and there's like a cop car chasing someone. And then there's like, yeah, the diner scene seems to be really, really noticeable. Anyone else think the realism of Watch Dogs? Yeah, the art style does look very similar to Watch Dogs, in a more like gritty sort of realistic sense. The protagonist has a leaked picture of the protagonist. Damn, that's the protagonist. El guapo, el mami. Someone put that, so I don't know what that means. Lester Crest has been found. That's not Lester Crest. It's just a bald guy with glasses. That's not a real picture of a cat. Just really excitable. Take Two Interactive GTA 6, and then a lot of Spanish words which I can't say. I don't understand. But there's millions, guys. Photos. You can do ones that just filter for photos, probably. Would be better. Uh-oh. They're on to me! Hang about. Modern Warfare is battling against GTA 6 right now. Videos. More of them are memes than leaks now. The leaks are slowly getting less and less. Like they're slowly beginning to be less and less leaks on the screen. Is he just crawl? You can crawl? Apparently you can crawl. That's a thing. This is getting people millions of followers. And, well, not followers, views. Millions of views on Twitter. Views on Twitter don't really do anything, though, really. To be fair. Rockstar Studios, and they found out GTA 6 has got leaked, and it's Walter under the house just screaming. It's when Walter's under the house in Breaking Bad, he's screaming, and Skyler's like, looking at him like, are you mad? Are you mad? There's like an airboat that's been going around, allegedly. Which is pretty... I like the memes. The memes are pretty good, though, as well. Why is Twitter crashed? Twitter, are you alright? Bro, my Twitter's crashed! Alright, Twitter be going crazy right now. If Rockstar shows up at my door, I ain't answering. I don't want nothing to do. I don't want nothing to do with this. I know nothing. I know nothing. Okay. Is this a live event? What the hell? Why have I got a timer? Give me the money, chum. I'm never gonna drive this car. I didn't even realize this was an event. Oh, I have 14 minutes. Oh, that's better. But yeah, love it or hate it. Leaks be real, leaks be fake. However you want to read into it. It's GTA 6 is on the precipice. Okay, it's on its journey. It's on its way. The river may be long, the roads may be treacherous, but one day, whether it's a month down the line, or by the time I'm old and grey, this brown floppy hair on my head is white as snow, GTA 6 will be here. I will be watching it, and we'll be talking about it, and we'll be nerding out over it. But, Rockstar, stop being so hush-hush. You've got fans who love it. You've got fans who are excited. I'm nerding out right now over just some little leaks that I might not even know if they're true or not, right? But I'm nerding out over these little details and the leaks and the little teasers and the little what I can find and what I can search for. I have ADHD, bro. I got undiagnosed ADHD and a plethora of other things that I need to go and get checked up on. But I get excited by like the most stupid shit. Gaming trailers and gaming like leaks and teasers get me dead excited, and I want to be hyped and share that with my community. I want to share it with gamers who are interested. Kyra is a member of the channel. She's been a community channel member for a long time now. She comes and tunes in a lot on live streams and things like that, but she doesn't even know what GTA 6 is, and she doesn't even know what GTA 5 was, and she wasn't really interested in it. And then she's made an exception because she's seen my excitement, and she's been like, I'm a fan of Tom, and I'm a fan of his excitement, and I can see him getting gassed over this, so it must be important to him. And it's like, that's the beauty of gaming, isn't it? Surely. There's millions of games out there that come and go, and people are like, don't give a shit about them. They go under the radar, no one really cares about them. And then there's games out there where it is a moment, like that guy was saying, like that Tom Henderson was typing, right, it's going to be, they're leaks, whether they're fake, whether they're real, whether they've been leaked out by Rockstar, whatever the situation with those leaks is, that's going to be a moment in history. That's going to be a moment that'll go down in history. Today will be a moment in history where people of the gaming world will rally over that moment happening and being so gassed about it and being like, if we've all been fooled, we've all been fooled together. If it's been a ploy from Rockstar, it's been the best marketing tactic ever. If it's been some brave person who's gone against this huge conglomerate corporation to try and take them on and get out what's the truth and find the leaks, because they're tired of waiting and they've got the facilities for that big man and they've gone and found them, for, them clips by themselves, then it is going to be a moment in history that we'll look back on. As silly as it sounds, because it's just a video game at the end of the day, it will be a moment that we'll discuss forever. And it'll be like, this weekend will be known in histories of like gaming, and people will discuss it. When GTA 6 eventually does come out, people are going to remember that gas station from the leak. They're going to remember that diner mission. They're going to remember seeing that bedroom for the first time. They're going to remember these things. And Rockstar Games has got such a passionate community, such an exciting bunch of ADHD, excitable, spontaneously, brilliantly minded individuals who are going to go mental when they see some footage of this game. And we're waiting tirelessly. Like, the Audi R8 from real life, beautiful sports car, has come into this game. It was advertised with this DLC that's just come out now, right? Just recently. And I've been so excited for that car, and I've come on every Tuesday when there's been the weekly update, and it's not been there. And I know they're waiting, and I know they're waiting, and I know they're waiting, and I just keep waiting. Like, I just keep on waiting, and I get, on every afternoon, save up a bit of money, put a bit of time in, and then I wait again, and I wait again, and like, that's for a car. And how fitting is this? Well, we just did a mission. That brought us out here. What's that? It's a wanted poster of none other than Mr. Nico Bellic from GTA 4. GTA 4. Do you remember that? Alexa, when was GTA 4 released?
Here's something I found on the web. According to nightdailynews.com, while previous GTA games were released for Sony's PlayStation platform before landing on Microsoft's Xbox months later, GTA 4 debuts on both Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Wow. I'm on Twitter, I'm reading something. That's why I kind of had like a big brain gap then. That's mad. This timeline goes to show it best though, right? Over the last 21 years, 8 years, right? So from 2001 to 2009, we had Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto, what's that? Chinatown, Ballad of Gay Tony, GTA 4, Vice City Stories, Chinatown Wars, millions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces of content in 8 years, ranging from 2001 all the way up to 2009. In the last 9 years, we've had a release of Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, PC, and now PS5 and Xbox Series X. That is mad. That you made over 9 pieces of content in 8 years. And in the last 9 years, from 2013 up to 2022, we've had one game. And yeah, we've had DLCs. And yeah, we've had little bits and pieces of things like that. But we've never had a single player DLC for GTA 5. We've never had good quality improvements. Like, the most recent update has given us quality of life improvements. Alright, that's it. The most recent update has given us good quality of life. But apart from that, not much else. This last DLC just gone. Last DLC just gone by was the best quality of life update we've received in a long, long time. Is that right? Oh, he's a bastard. He's changed his Twitter profile to Rockstar Games. And he's tried to put a little tick next to his name. This just trending guy. Oh, that's a monster. Leaked GTA 6, real or fake? GTA. all anyone is ever talking about is GTA 6. It's everywhere. You can't go on Twitter. Like, it's breaking Twitter. It is breaking the internet. Most recently. No, it didn't. That's mad. That's mad. Apparently, some guy got 653 million views. I don't think he did. I don't think he did. It's pretty mad. Lots of people who are just waking up across the world now. That was my meme. I did the Michael Scott meme. I did that. It's the exact same meme. Photos. Photos, 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 photos. It's insane. GTA 6 leaks are gonna be looking like tomorrow. Media not disabled or not displayed. Breaking news, a hacker managed to leak pre-alpha footage and source code for GTA 6, which could delay the development process further. That's mad. GTA 6 leaks the same day GTA 5 came out. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, the 17th of September 2013. Oh. Rockstar Games waking up to the news that the game's been leaked. GTA community is insane. There is already a San Andreas mod for the alleged GTA 6 protagonist. Are you taking the piss? You can play as the GTA 6 protagonist in a San Andreas mod on the PC right now. GTA 6 leaking on the 17th of September when GTA 5 released is insane. GTA 6 leak. Metro, bags, clothing, guns, weapons, cars, that type of stuff. The one manager at Rockstar who now has to find out who leaked the game, and it's a picture of Homelander again. I love Homelander. Anthony Starr's brilliant. This guy, the GTA informer on Twitter, has changed his name to Rockstar Games with a little swirl to try and look like a verified star. And he's just talking about uploading. He's just uploading stuff. Images and gameplay. Very legit. Seems high quality. Loads of people are dead excited, man. Loads of people are dead gassed. Loads of people are really, really, really excited. And Rockstar Games is saying nothing. Nothing. That is mad. Rockstar Games is refusing to say anything. But in their criminal enterprise DLC, the one just gone, they have the Audi R8 in the thumbnail for that DLC, and they still haven't released that car into the game yet. So I'm waiting weeks on a car to come into the game. Meanwhile, people are out here leaking the GTA 6 source code. What the hell? GTA 6 news. GTA 6 is now trending. Hey, yo. GTA 6 is now trending on Twitter. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. The internet's exploding. Day 1 of waiting for GTA 6. Day 9,000 waiting for GTA 6. Is this guy just Twitter page just waiting for day, counting down the days? 188 days. Oh my god, this guy's Twitter page has gone on every day and he's just posted waiting for, and then that's it. Oh my god. Oh man. Right, this guy just posted bare clips. Another. Is it Adult Swim? Imagine if Adult Swim leaked GTA trailer in a Rick and Morty episode. That'd be hilarious. Oh god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this stream's been a long one. It's been a long one, and I'm interested to see how many people have stopped by, because we had some pretty high view counts at one point, so people kept dipping in and out, which was nice to see. So thank you if you did come by and stop by for a bit. Why is GTA 6 now disappeared on? Oh, it disappears on trending when you click on it. Oh. Last thing I'll check online is the Newswire. It's the Rockstar Games Newswire. Let me check. Let me check and see if anybody's caught up on the Newswire. Rockstar Newswire. Rockstar Newswire. Community series added into GTA Online, GTA Plus. That was it. They did a thing September the 15th, introducing the new series. Blah 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 blah. Just a series. Creator updates. The E-Cola. You can get a new hat and backpack from the E-Cola. Oh, the shutdown. Oh, that's cool. So announcing the winner of the Sprunk, which is the drink, versus the E-Cola drink shutdown. Well, the dust has settled and the branding exercise of the century is over. It's been a dog-eat-dog competition out there, red and green doing battle on the streets over the past month. In the Sprunk vs. E-Cola showdown, die-hard soda fans guzzled a ridiculous amount of cans, so much so that the daily soft drink consumption doubled during the Sprunk vs. E-Cola shutdown. They also cleared millions of bodysuits, transformed their cars into speeding billboards, and raced to photo finishes in the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series to prove their allegiance. But only one brand could come out on top, and unfortunately, ultimately, E-Cola fans stayed on track and outranked the competition, proving the beverage is truly delicious. Thank you, and you should receive $300,000 automatically after 72 hours of logging in, as well as a E-Cola varsity jacket, E-Cola parachute bag, and E-Cola cap. Yeah, bag, cap, and jacket. Premium Deluxe Motorsports, Premium Deluxe Motorsports cars, Legacy Showroom cars, again, not much. Special cargo cell missions, tricks, time trials, the new Tempesta is the wheel car, test rides, GTA Plus, discounts, and Prime. And that's it. That is it, yeah. Rockstar Games have not mentioned a thing. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I've been your boy Tom Origins. 125 of you have stopped by randomly throughout the stream. So if you have, drop a sub, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to get to 6k subs. Inevitably, I want to try and get to 10k subs at some point in the near future. But if you can help out today by hitting that subscribe button, it would be lovely jubbly. So thank you very much. I need to go and have something to eat and drink before my head falls off. So I'll love you, and I'll leave you, and I'll see you in the next one, where we could maybe be discussing